Hi everyone, today we are going to learn how to form questions in the simple past tense. Let's start. To form questions in the simple past tense, we use a simple structure. It's the following: did plus subject plus base form of the verb plus complement plus question mark. Finally, we have the auxiliary did. This is essential because it tells us the question is in the past. Next, we have the subject. This can be I, you, he, she, it, we, or they. Then, we use the base form of the verb. Remember, we don't use the past form of the verb because here, did already indicates the past. Finally, we can add an additional information, also known as the complement. Now let's see some examples. Our first example is: did you visit the museum? Here, did is our auxiliary, you is the subject, and visit is the base form of the verb. And also, the museum is the complement. Our second example is: did she play tennis yesterday? Again, we see the same structure. Did is the auxiliary, she is the subject, play is the base form of the verb, and tennis yesterday is the complement. In this part, we have more details about how can we use past simple with the verb to be and with WH questions. Now let's see some examples. In these examples, if you notice here, we have to put the words why, which, and how in the beginning of the sentence. Then we have to put did, then we have to put the base form of the verb, then we have to put the complement, and the last one is the question mark. The first example here is: why did you leave the party early? The second example is: which dress did you choose for the event? And the last one is: how much time did you spend on the project? Now let's look at the negative questions. In this case, if we wanna ask something in a negative way, we must put didn't, which is a contraction of did not, at the beginning of the sentence to ask some questions in a negative way. Here we have some examples. The first one is: didn't they finish the assignment? The second one is: didn't she mention the plan to you? And the last one is: didn't they hear the announcement? Now let's see how to make some questions with was and were. Here we have some examples. Was he in the office on Tuesday? Were you tired after the trip? Was she upset after the argument? Was the presentation informative? Steps to form questions. Step 1. Identify the main verb. Here we have the sentence: she visited the museum. And if you notice, the verb visited is the main verb. Step 2. Add the word did at the beginning and change the verb to its simple form. The sentence it could be: did she visit the museum? And at the end, don't forget the question mark. Here you are a few important notes to remember. The word did is used for all subjects. For example, I, you, he, she, it, we, or they. We always use did for that. The verb is always in its base form in questions in the simple past tense. You don't need to change the verb to its past form because did already indicates that the action occurred in the past. And that's it. Forming questions in the simple past tense is easy once you know the structure and steps. Practice with different verbs and subjects to get comfortable.